Welcome to German Gills. Gills travel to Oxfordshire today as we take on Oxford United. The German Gills show will bring you live match reaction today from your host, Reese. Oxford snapped victory from the jaws of defeat last time we met, and I don't think I can take that kind of emotion again. We are coming live from Duisburg, Germany to watch all the action unfold at the famous Kassam Stadium. Schön, dass du da bist und los geht's, Gills. Welcome to the German Gills show as Gillingham head up to Oxfordshire to take on Oxford United at the Kassam Stadium. It was a bit of an emotional rollercoaster the last time the Gills were there last season, and I don't really fancy going through that again. Kick-off in the UK is 3 o'clock, but here over in Germany it's 4 o'clock. Thank you very much for stopping by for this German Gills show. It's really nice to see you. And if you haven't done so already, please take a look at our Instagram, German Gills, and of course we have our Twitter, Deutsche Gills. And any Oxford fans out here, thank you very much for stopping by also. German Gills now has a Patreon page. If you would like to support the channel, go over to our Patreon website. The link is in the description, where you can choose one of our free tiers to support the channel, which all come with extra benefits. And if you would like to go straight to the live match reaction, look at the time at the top of the screen and go to that point in the video. Oxford United at the moment are sitting 15th in the table, which isn't the start of the season their fans would have expected. They have 11 points and they've only won 3 games, and they also haven't won in their last 3 games, picking up 2 draws and a loss. So we play them today at the Kassam Stadium, which is not a happy hunting ground for Gillingham. I can't even recollect the time that we won there recently. The only one I can remember is when we went on that 18-month streak without an away win and got a 1-0 win with MacDonald. And obviously the last time we played there, where we lost 3-2 after being 2-0 up, was a real punch in the gut, and it was a horrible feeling because that was our chance to possibly get into the playoff push right at the end of the season. So without further ado, let's have a look at what happened there. It all started so well for the Gills as Van Dane Oliver got on the end of a throw-in from Jacko just before half-time. Cut with the long throw from the right-hand side. It comes in. Can we fashion something? It's been knocked down. Can anyone get away as a shot from... Oh, yeah, it's gone in! Gills have gone 1-0 up! Again, from a long throw from Jacko. It looks like it was the right-hand side that we had to get the throw-in in. And in the 72nd minute, it looks like Gills take all 3 points by going 2-0 up for a Cundy goal. To Graham. Come on, Graham, do some magic here. And across, and Cundy scored, and Gills have gone 2-0 up. Cundy with the goal, hanging around. The defender, surprised, hasn't got a nosebleed, but he's put it in the back of the net from a Graham cross. We managed to find him, and it looks like Gills, if they keep this pressure up, are going to walk away with the 3 points. I don't want to eat my words too early on. And yes, my words do get eaten, as Winnell gets one back for Oxford on the 74th minute. Opportunity, and they found the bottom right-hand corner, and Oxford have got one back straight away. Oxford then pull things level as a header from Long goes in the back of the net, making it 2-2 in the 84th minute. And Oxford have equalised. And there we go. I said, 10 minutes ago that Gills looked like going to take away 3 points, and there we go. Oxford get 2 goals back in the space of, 7 minutes. And as both teams are fighting for those valuable 3 points, Long comes up in the 93rd minute to win it for Oxford 3-2. It could, and it's an opposite. Oh! So I'd like to introduce you today our German Gills correspondent, Ethan, who's heading to the Kassam Stadium today. How you doing, Ethan?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, doing excellent at the moment. So, you're heading up there by car. What are you looking forward to the most today?
I think if we turn up, we could get a win today. Hopefully, if we finish our chances like we've not really been doing the last few games, we could possibly get a win today. But Oxford aren't the easiest team to play against, and if we put out a good performance, we should be able to do well.
Absolutely. I think Oxford are one of those. It's a strange place to go to. We either get absolutely hammered or it's a very close game. So what are your thoughts from the last game against Charlton? I don't think you were there, were you?
No, but I was watching some of the second half, and I have to say, from what I saw, we looked a lot better second half. I think the atmosphere really improved us a lot, and a bit unlucky to not snatch the win at the end.
Absolutely, I have to say we hit the post in the second half as well, and Jamie Cummins made an absolutely brilliant save as well in the second half to keep us in it. So it was overall, I think a draw was a fair result, but we could have nicked it at the end. What do you think? Who do you think will be our key player today?
Hopefully, I'd say probably Oliver, if he has the supporting behind him, hopefully he can get the help to get an attack and hopefully get another goal today because he's been on pretty good form recently and hopefully he'll be up for it today.
And I have to say, obviously, what do you think the score will be today?
I'm going to go 2-1 Gillingham win. I know a bit controversial going for a win, but I've got to back the Gills, to be honest.
Absolutely, and you're the only correspondent we've had so far, which has got the Gills a win so far when we played Morecambe. So hopefully you're our lucky charm today as well. Absolutely.
Hopefully that carries on.
Okay, thanks for being our correspondent today, and we will catch up at half time.
Okay, see you then.
Here are the rest of the League One fixtures happening today, with the correct score bets I have predicted using the German betting site Tipico. I have bet €1 for each score, and we will find out at the end of the video how we have done. And importantly, remember to be gamble aware whenever you decide to bet. When the fun stops, stop. Now it's time for the German Gills live match reaction. Los geht's, Gills! We are underway here at the Kassam Stadium as all the players and the referees take a knee and get a big round of applause from all the supporters in the stadium. And let's see how this one unfolds. We don't tend to have much like in the Kassam, so hopefully we can turn it around today as the camera's staying dead still. Come on, already keep up the play. That's like a flick over the top for Oxford. They're going through on one of the goalkeepers. This could be the goal, and they've scored early on after 4 minutes. Gills caught napping at the back there. They were done over by a direct ball over the top, and Gills were really slow and hadn't woken up, and Oxford have taken the lead very early on. I mean, it was a bit of it was a nice seeking through ball from the Oxford midfield. But I think if we look at that again, the Gills defence just got completely flat-footed, and I know Tucker doesn't want to bring down his man there because that will be a straight red card. So in hindsight, he's probably pleased he did that. Yeah, he got caught out a little bit there, and Aimer just didn't have the pace to get up with him. And Oxford have taken an early lead here, which is a shame, but there's a long way to go yet. So let's see how this one unfolds. But as it stands, Oxford United 1, Gillingham 0. Also looking to break through here. They've got an attack on the left-hand side as it comes in and headed across. Oh, they've hit the bar or the post or the corner. They nearly went 2-0 up really early there, Oxford. And they've still got possession on the left-hand side, and they've got a corner as a result. Mighty, mighty Gills, come on. This is not the start we wanted at the moment. It's really, really poor from Gills at the moment. They're giving Oxford a lot of the ball, a lot of room, no real pressure. And Oxford are really, knocking on the door to get an early second as well. Gills got to try and make an attack here as Dempsey's got the... oh! I didn't quite think it was Dempsey or Lloyd. I couldn't quite see that it happened so fast. But that's Gills' first shot on target. Possibly was... not even Ollie Lee. I didn't quite see. Really sorry. It's really poor from me as well. I'm aware of that. But it happened so quickly I couldn't quite see it was on the ball. But Gills have their first shot on target. Just watching this again, and it was Danny Lloyd. Yeah, it was my second guess. I thought it was Dempsey at first. Then it was Lloyd doing it straight to the goalkeeper. Bit better from Gills, but it's still 1-0 Oxford. It's a fantastic throw from Oxford, but that needs to be cleared away. It hasn't. It's a fantastic block from Aimer, I think, as the ball bounces in. It was a real big mistake from the Gills centre-back Tucker right there, and put Oxford through. It was a great block, I think, from Aimer in the end, as the ball goes out of play there for a throw from Oxford. My goodness me, Gills. The defence at the moment is really wobbly and really shaky, and Oxford are really just going to exploit that for the rest of the game if we don't tighten it up. I see Tucker's hurt himself a little bit there after that, but, hope he gets a little bit better and gets back on his feet, because I tell you what, they are splitting us apart at the moment, and you can just see it here. That's a real big mistake from Tucker and a decent block from Aimer in the end. But my goodness me, we can't keep doing this, Gills. At the moment, it's just... very unpredictable centre-back positioning, and it doesn't seem very solid. Gills got possession now on the left-hand side. There's a quick kick. Can it come in? And it's half cleared away. Gills got possession on the left-hand side. It's floated in again. Probably Oliver is going to be there. He's just put it wide. And the flag stayed down. He should have put that on target. That's very unlike Van Dane Oliver. Or was it Bennett? The camera's focusing on Bennett. I don't know who it was now, but I tell you what, you've got to put those on target. But if we keep creating chances like that now, we will score. And the Ox have just taken the free goal kick very quickly. But if we look at this again, it's a great ball in from Ollie Lee, who's flicked this one in, and it's gone. It was Oliver who did head it in, but head it wide, and he should have put it in the back of the net. That's Gills' best chance of the game, even though that was off target. Ball was free kick taken quickly by Gills. Dempsey's going to try and work this one through. It's been passed around. And Alex MacDonald's going to take a shot from distance. Oh, it's gone in the back of the net from MacDonald! That had a little bit of shade of Barry Fuller at Doncaster from a few years ago. I did not expect that at all to go in. But that's what, 30, 35 yards? My goodness me, what an absolute rocket into the bottom left-hand corner. I'm so surprised it had the pace and the accuracy to beat the keeper. But it has done, and Gills have equalised out of nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. That there is probably one of the better goals we'll see this season from Gills. And I have to say, what a strike that is from MacDonald. What are we going to say? 30 yards from that? Yeah, about 30 yards. He's drilled that low. The keeper was slightly blinded, I think. As a result, it's gone in the bottom left-hand corner. Gills equalised after half an hour. It's a fantastic ball from Alex MacDonald to Lloyd on the left-hand side. He needs to get that ball. He's gone for the audacious chip. Oh! I tell you what, he had a very good effort there. I mean, there was no one really in the box to cross to. He saw the keeper slightly off his line, so he thought he'd give it a go, and it was not a bad effort. I mean, sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't, and that isn't a million miles away from Lloyd in the end. Gills have managed to depossess Oxford in their own half. There's an opportunity here. It's a great pass from Dempsey. Can Lloyd take the shot? He can do it. It's deflected. It's a save. Sorry, Satano couldn't quite follow it up. Oh, it's unlucky that actually. It was a decent save. The ball, when it did bounce anywhere, but not in the path for Gills' player to put it in the back of the net from the rebound. I mean, Lloyd absolutely smashed that one as Oxford now breaking on the left-hand side. There's only 2 minutes left of this half, and as the ball comes over the top and is going to go out for a goal kick. That was, again, a defensive error from, or a midfield error, really, from Oxford United. And Lloyd took the shot. Decent save. He just got in the way of it and could have bounced anywhere, but luckily in Oxford's favour. But again, Gills pounced on an Oxford error there, and it could have easily been 2-1 just for half-time. But as it currently stands, it's 1-1. And I presume from this goal kick, the ref is going to blow for half-time. There it is, and it's half-time. So it's half-time at the Kassam Stadium. It's Oxford United 1, Gillingham 1. And on the line, we have our matchday correspondent with us, Ethan Smith. Hello, Ethan.
Hello. How do you think of that half went?
Well, it's okay, I thought. It was a pretty slow start, but you were at the game, so what did you think of it?
Yeah, I agree. Started off pretty slow. Didn't really get our tempo flowing. Didn't really have the ball at all, but as soon as we scored, I think we got back into it, and at the end of the half, we looked pretty good.
And what did you make of the Gills goal?
I think it was very good. I think MacDonald, definitely our most underrated player, but yeah, when he got the ball, everyone was urging him to shoot, and good thing he did, because that was a very nice finish in the bottom corner. And I'm glad we got the goal, because hopefully we can, at half time, we could maybe look at trying to get the win.
Absolutely, yeah. I thought the goal was pretty good, and it's one of those where it managed to go for a sea of players, and the keeper probably saw it late, but it nestled right in the bottom left-hand corner. So for me, an early goal of the season contender. So in the second half, obviously your prediction was 2-1 Gills. Does it still stand at the moment? What you think?
You know what? I'll go for it. I think I won't be surprised if it ends up in a draw again, but hopefully if we can push and attack more, we could hopefully get the win and try and get the ball more, because they have looked better, passing it around in midfield a lot. So just need to get the ball more and hopefully try and get another goal.
So hopefully you're right, and the Gills do come out of a 2-1 win or even more at the end. And Ethan will be at the end of the game to tell us how it all unfolds. So thank you very much, Ethan. We'll speak to you at full time.
Okay, see you then.
It says we're underway at the moment, but at the moment we've got they've forgotten to get the live feedback in. So at the moment we've got nothing. So the game started, but the half-time statistics are still on the screen. That's frustrating. Oh well. Hopefully we don't, nothing happens in the first few minutes while we get the feedback. Okay, so now we have the game live. It took what? Well, it took 15 seconds to get here. I don't know what that was about, but here we are, we're underway. Oxford are still dangerous on this left-hand side. They're trying to work a way in at the moment. It's well left. Oxford got possession just about 20 yards out with Taylor. It looks like there could be an opportunity here, and it's tipped over the bar from Cummins. It was right down his throat, so I think it was an easy save. Obviously, too difficult to catch, but keeps the ball out, I suppose. That's the main thing. A lovely move from Oxford. About a 22, 23-yard shot, tipped over the bar from Cummins. It's the first decent opportunity of the half so far. So Oxford got a corner on the right-hand side. They've been preparing the Gills goal for the last sort of 4 or so minutes. As it comes in now as an in-swinger. And it's half cleared away. It's looped over. Oh, and Oxford should have put that in the back of the net. That should be 2 on Oxford. He just couldn't get down over the ball to guide it towards the right-hand side of the goal. Gills again getting away with a couple of things here early on in the second half. Not the greatest start from Gills. Flicked over. Oh, not a bad effort from Oxford. Really well worked actually in the end, but not quite the result to match. There's still 1-1 at the moment. Oh, Oxford are cutting Gills open the left-hand side quite a lot this half now as they're trying to find a way through. The referee's just got in the way there. That's not helpful for Oxford, but they've still got possession in the Gills penalty area. They're trying to get a way through. At the moment, Oxford are keeping the attack alive as they take a shot and it's punched away from Cummins. Not that convincingly, if I'm totally honest. And it's not been cleared very well either from Gills as the highlight still continues. Oxford breaking down the right-hand side. There's only one man in the box for Oxford at the moment as it comes in straight to Cummins and the attack has been diffused. Blimey, okay. The game's definitely opened up now. There's a lot happening from either side. And I feel maybe Cummins could have caught that. He punched it out and he punched it right back in the danger zone. Luckily, Gills managed just to get it away. Still 1-1. It's a really poor clearance from Gills and it's 4v4 in the box. Now as the ball comes over, it's a decent save from Cummins. Really well saved. He just made his body big and managed to get in the way of it. Again, another dangerous attack from Oxford. We've had nothing in this half from Gills, as it looks like Kinley wins a free kick. Oxford again are going to deliver this one from the left-hand side, and it cleared away from Aimer. Oh, it's really poor from McKinday. He should have just got rid of it. This could be the goal. It's a decent save, I think. What the hell's happened here? Did he punch that against the bar? I just want to say, Akinde got caught in possession about 25 or 20 yards out of goal there. And that's what caused that problem. We defended it relatively well. Akinde just needs to get his foot through it. I think it was him himself who won the ball. But I just want to say it's a decent save from Cummins who managed to get a body in front of the ball, ping it up, and then I think eventually punch it against the crossbar. I didn't quite see that. No, it's a decent save. And then, yeah, he punched it against the crossbar and just went over for a corner. As Oxford are taking this corner very quickly. And it's then tipped over again from Cummins, who's now having a better game. He's putting these shots in the right place when he parries them. He hasn't been doing that the first 10-15 minutes of this half, and now he's improving. But Oxford are really pushing at the moment. They've really exposing Gills' weaknesses at the back. And then we can't defend this all the time. Luckily, Cummins is having a better game now. Well, again, Oxford they're really putting the pressure on the moment as the corner's coming in from the right-hand side. And it's finally collected from Cummins, who's hurried his kick, really, trying to release Danny Lloyd, who he has done. Has he got the pace to beat his man there? Unfortunately not. And it's a really good tackle from Oxford, and I think the attack is over. Still 1-1. Oxford just piling on the pressure at the moment. Gills can't get a foothold in this game. As Dempsey is still... Really? Oh, he just lost possession of the ball, Dempsey. And now Oxford have an opportunity here. And it's just gone wide. I don't know how far wide that was, but it can't be a million miles away. You had Cummins reaching and diving to his left-hand side, so it would suggest that that wasn't very far away at all. Let's look at this replay from about 25 yards. Yeah, I'd say that's very, very close from going on the inside of the right-hand post. Oxford just peppering the goal at the moment, attack after attack, and nothing is working for Gills. We can't get the ball, we can't do anything, and Oxford just exploiting it all. They will be gutted if they don't score another goal in this game because they really do deserve one this half. Oxford again bringing the right hand side. They've got an opportunity here. Stay on your feet, Gills. That's going to be whipped in now on the right hand side. Surely that's the keeper's. And he's fumbled it. And I don't know what's happened there, but the keeper fumbled it. It looked like it was a challenge from the keeper. It looks like a fair challenge as well. Cummins should have collected out of much more security than he did. And I think Oxford argued a corner. We'll have a look now exactly what happened here. I mean, yeah, the keeper dropped it, and Oxford should have put that in the back of the net. It looks like it was put over the bar by Tucker as the block came in, but the referee is given a goal kick, and I don't really know exactly what happened there, even after the replay. But again, Cummins dropped the ball, and it's not like him at the moment. Oh, there could be an opportunity here. It could be a penalty. Needed to see that again. What's happened here? Oh, the replay again has let us down, I follow, because I want to see that again. I didn't see it in the full flow, obviously, but something's happened here, and it looks like Oxford are claiming a penalty. It would be a red card, nonetheless, as well, if it was given. And obviously, the referee hasn't given this. Let's see it now in the full motion. Decent flick on from Oxford. They had a great opportunity, or you could argue that was a penalty. And I think Tucker went across with his shoulder to shoulder. That's probably why he didn't give it. But I've seen penalties given for less, and Oxford could be very upset about that, because if that's a penalty, also he gets a second yellow or possibly a straight red, but he would be off regardless. Gillingham possibly got away with that. Still 1-1. And that is full time. So it ended Oxford 1, Gillingham 1, and we have on the line our matchday correspondent who's with us now. Please welcome back to the show, Ethan Smith.
Hi, how you doing?
All good after that 1-1 draw. I think it was a good point to take away from the Kassam, but what was your assessment of the game?
Yeah, I agree. I think to get a point away at Oxford isn't a bad result, considering how many shots and chances they had. I think defensively we did well to keep them out, but was a bit frustrating at times. Kept giving the ball away in midfield, and we just didn't really look threatening in attack. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'll take a point.
So we have Cambridge United on Tuesday. What would you like to see change for that game?
Hopefully to see some of the injured lads back. I think that's what's costing us a bit. I think Carriol, he's a big miss, and Phillips as well, and Jackson, he can fill him in that right back position, but if they're not back, then hopefully just get some more people up front, because there's not much attacking threat in that game. So if we just attack more and try and get the ball more, I think that should be good.
And I totally agree with you as well. But the main thing for me is we don't really have we're a bit leaky in defence at the moment. I think that's one of the things that are going to cause us problems this season if we keep being exposed at the back. But I want to ask you who you thought was the best player in this game.
A tough one to call. I think Dempsey worked hard on game. It was a bit quiet, but there wasn't really anyone in particular who stood out. I think Aimer, he was pretty good. He saved us a few times, but yeah, I'd probably Aimer or Dempsey, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. With Dempsey's been very strong the last few games, but obviously he's getting very tired having to work the midfield all the time.
Yeah.
And what was the feeling in the stadium after the final whistle with all the Gills fans?
I think they were pretty happy that they got a point, because it was, every time they won the attack, it looked like they could score any time. But yeah, they worked hard in defence, and I think all Gills fans were relatively happy to get a point, and never really looked like getting a win, but I think they were happy to get a point.
Yeah, and I think most Gills fans will agree with yourself there, and that a point is a good thing to take away from the Kassam Stadium.
Yep, absolutely.
So thank you very much, Ethan, for being our correspondent today, and hopefully we'll get to see you again at some point in the future on German Gills.
Absolutely, I've really enjoyed being on. Thanks for having me.
So here are the League One results that happened today, and as you can see, I didn't get any right results at all today, and that puts me down €33 for the whole season. So that's it, and in Oxford 1, Gillingham 1. It's actually a decent point away at the Cassam Stadium, because in previous years we've hardly picked any points up from there. So altogether, I'm pretty happy with the result. But, you know, Oxford were battering us the whole game, so actually to walk away from that stadium with 1 point to show for it is pretty good going. And then we're on to Cambridge United on Tuesday night, so we'll have a German Gills show there for you, and I look forward to seeing you guys there. And as ever, Law Skates Gills.